Welcome everyone, it's Alex, and welcome back to Flyball Friends. Today we're interviewing Jeannette, and she has the famous dog Hustle from Crufts. It doesn't matter where you're from, what you do, or what kind of dog you have, or even if you have a dog, Flyball is the sport for you. Let's get right into it. Welcome, Jeannette. I'm so glad that you could be here today. Glad you could take time out of your day to be here as well. If you could tell us a little bit about yourself.
Hi Alex, yeah, my name's Jeannette Shelley and I run with Aces High Flyball team, and we are based in the southeast of England, and we absolutely love playing flyball.
Awesome. How many dogs do you have?
I've got 7 dogs. I've got 5 dogs that are racing, 4 currently racing, 3 currently racing and 2 in training at the moment. They're youngsters, and I've got 2 retired border collies called River and Gemma.
Awesome. And how long have you been playing flyball for?
I've been playing flyball now for almost 20 years now.
Wow.
So a long time, yeah.
That's a very long time out in that area.
Yeah, but loved every minute of it though. So
That's
yeah,
cool.
It certainly wasn't as big 20 years ago as what it is now.
That's for sure. And what do you do for a living?
I am a dog trainer, which is what I do for a living now. So
Cool, lucky you.
yeah, definitely.
And what got you playing flyball?
I moved from Portsmouth to Kent all those years ago, and I used to do competitive agility with my colleagues. And of course, when I moved, we weren't able to get on the waiting list for an agility club, and I wanted to do something else active with them. So I sort of had a look around and had a think, and I just heard of this thing called flyball. So me and my sister Jackie, we jumped in the van and we drove off some 2 hours away to a tournament just to sort of have a look and see what it was about. And within 10 minutes of being there, absolutely fell in love. We went home, and that was it. We started ordering the equipment. By the end of the week, we had a flyball box and jumps, and some orange net barrier fence netting, and we'd hired an old riding school, and 4 of us turned up to train, and that was the very beginning of Aces.
Wow, that's cool. That's a good story. Was there a dog at that tournament that just made you basically give you that wow factor?
I think, to be honest, on that occasion, it was just the atmosphere of the tournament itself. In terms of the wow factor, there was a dog a few years later who's quite well known here in the UK by the name of Asher, who's a border collie owned by Natalie Bryson. He actually fathered 3 of my pups. So,
Awesome.
but he, absolutely fell in love with him. I loved watching him and the way he moved, and just, his ability is absolutely phenomenal dog.
Cool. How often does your team practice?
We practice once a week for somewhere normally between 8 and 10 hours. And then individually we break it down. So individually we have sessions throughout the week as well, just so that we can have a little bit of one-on-one. That wouldn't necessarily be flyball. That could be something different, balance, core work, anything such as that. But yeah, we essentially train as a team once a week, and then as individuals with myself once a week as well.
Awesome, that's cool. Do you guys go to a lot of tournaments?
We do, yes. We go to at least 1, if not 2 tournaments a month, obviously when they're running. It's been a while. We're probably I think 3 is the most that we've ever done, but that's not normal.
Yeah.
That would be probably immediately after champs or something like that.
Fair enough. Do you travel lots, or do you mostly just do local stuff?
No, we do have to travel. Down in the southeast, we're the only team that runs solely indoors. So we do have to travel outside of our region quite a lot. And Newark is generally the closest place that we have, and that's about 2.5 to 3 hours away.
Wow.
So that's kind of that's the standard. But yeah.
Cool. And what's the farthest you've been for flyball?
Belgium. Others have gone further, but we've gone as far as Belgium. For EFC, so that was pretty far, but although we are quite close to the channel, so actually it's not as far as people think, but yeah, it's a good 5 hours, that one.
Wow, okay, fair enough. How does Crufts work? So do you get invited, or do you apply for it? Could you give us a little bit more insight on that?
Yeah, so normally you'd have to qualify for Crufts, but this year just gone, it was done by invitation. I believe that going forward, that they're looking at going back to qualifiers. So yeah, we would have to attend tournaments to qualify for it.
Awesome, cool. Now, what would be one of the more important things you learned when you first started playing flyball?
Without a doubt, the most important thing that I have learned from my whole experience is to be very flexible with your training techniques, to not really get yourself stuck into just listening to one mentor, if you like, but to really keep your vision open so that you can take ideas from various different places and kind of roll it up into your own ethos and concept going forward. Yeah, you've got to stay an open book, really, and that to me is the only way that you can get around very unique problems and really be able to get the best out of each individual dog.
Awesome, well put. I like that. Out of all your dogs in your whole career, was there one that you enjoyed running over others? It could even be somebody else's dog.
I love running all of my dogs, but I've got to say Hustle. Hustle for me, I just love running her. She's like liquid fluid through your fingers when you let her go. She just flows. She's beautiful. She gives absolutely 110% every time. She's always so happy about it, even if she's messed up, by accident, clipped a jump or whatever. She doesn't care. You ask her to turn and rerun and she's gone. Yeah, she works so hard. She works so hard at training, and she's just a happy little whippet. So yeah, it's probably got to be Hustle for me.
I think that's the only name they know at Crufts, by the way, because they really like to say Hustle's name.
Yeah, I think that's about 3 years ago. She was, there hadn't been many dogs. I think Strider was quite well known as well at the time, but there's not very many dogs like them. So, and of course, she was the first whippet, first of the breed dogs to actually go in and be able to sort of steal the limelight like that. And yeah, there was a lot of whippets coming to flyball here in Europe after that, and I kind of felt a little bit responsible for that. But yeah, most of them have done pretty good, so it's okay.
That's awesome. All right, so is there any place in the world that you would love to go, whether it's compete, train, or just watch?
It's got to be NAFA, isn't it? It's the only championship that I haven't been to yet to see. We had plans to actually come this year, but again, as with many other people, those plans unfortunately have had to change. But yeah, I can't wait to come over and watch the championship there, just watch the racing and take in the atmosphere and meet people that I've known for many years online but have never actually met in person, and obviously meet some old friends that I have met in person as well previously. So yeah, it's got to be that.
Are you planning on going next year then?
Yes, hopefully. But yeah, we're sort of sitting on our arrangements at the moment and waiting. But yeah, we'd love to be able to come over next year. Sure.
Awesome, that's cool. Well, hopefully I'll see you there, because our plan was to go this year and now we're gonna go next year. So
excellent. Okay.
So what exactly do you like about playing flyball?
I love the interaction with the dogs, and I guess I'm probably certain that almost everybody's giving you the same answer. Really, it's to do with working within a team, working with your family, working with your friends, and being able to spend time away together, and really just enjoy the hobby that we've all chosen. Yeah, I think that's got to be it for me. Getting drunk in the evening and racing dogs in the day. Can't beat it.
That's awesome. All right, so do you have a team out there that you just love to race against, or maybe even just a person?
I think our favourite team that we always really have a good laugh with in the ring would be High Flyers. They always manage to push us. Most of the better times that we've ever got, it's normally been when we've been racing them. So we always have a bit of a tete-a-tete going on before we even go in the ring. It's always extra loud, extra shouty, and generally extra fast for us. So, and they've been fantastic sports. We always celebrate each other's achievements, be it we've got a good time or they reach a good time. So yeah, really like the atmosphere running, particularly with them, but and others as well. But yeah, I think probably Flyers.
Awesome. Okay, now what would be one of your earliest memories of flyball?
One of my earliest memories of flyball. So we hadn't started training for very long. We'd only been going a few months, and one of our very new members and very first members, Sandra, had a black Labrador called Ben, and Ben decided that he quite fancied me, and whenever he saw me in the training field, that he would always come up and try and hump my leg. I would go home absolutely covered in bruises from the clutchy legs off of this black lab. So I actually ended up taken to standing up inside the trailer to be able to instruct his particular group, because he just wouldn't leave me alone. Absolutely loved me. So yeah, standing in the trailer in the middle of a riding school and shouting instructions over so I wouldn't get leg humped by this Labrador is probably one of my funniest, earliest memories.
That's awesome. All right, do you have another favorite memory, whether it's on or off the racing lanes?
Probably off the racing lanes would be, or sorry, on the racing lanes. I think when Aces first went under 15 seconds with a 14.93, that was a really phenomenal feeling, to be able to do that. It'd been coming for a while, but we just couldn't get it together in the ring, and we just had a really good run. And although we've gone quite a bit faster since then, that for me really was one of my highlights. To just get under 15 seconds, to hit anything 14 anything, was absolutely phenomenal. And yeah, it's sort of groundbreaking for us.
Excellent. Yeah, that 14 is the big target for most teams nowadays, so it's awesome that you guys made it.
Yeah.
Now, do you have any personal goals playing the sport?
I think really to go faster, probably. To just keep chipping away. My personal goal now would be a 14.6, really. That's my personal one. And we very recently bred a little height dog out of Shimmer, and she looks phenomenal. So I would really love to her, regardless of whatever speed she gets. I'd really love, to get her technically as perfect as I can, and to, see her hit the lanes and do as good as her mum did.
Excellent. Awesome. Okay, do you have anyone that you look up to as a mentor in flyball? Maybe it was when you first started, or possibly even now.
So when we first started, I think the team that we looked up to the most, and to be fair, that also helped us the most when we first started, was called a team called Mad Mutt, and captained by Sam Borden. And yeah, they really took us under their wing when we first started. We'd meet them up at tournaments, and they'd come in the ring and help us. And we had a crooked jump that we didn't think we could move, and they would show us the way. So they definitely mentored us when we first began our career, for sure.
Excellent. Okay, now do you have any hobbies outside of flyball?
No. Just flyball. No, I do, but yeah, they all involve the dogs. So we do quite a lot of bike-walking. I love law racing. Take the whippets out quite a lot, and we do that quite a bit. But yeah, I think pretty much everything I enjoy doing outside of flyball is still dog related anyway. So
excellent.
They're my life.
Cool. It seems to be a running theme for flyball people.
Yeah, I don't doubt it.
All right, so now, is there anything that you would recommend to someone starting out in flyball?
I think similar to what I said previously, really, is to cherry pick your advice from the people that you respect, and just remain open to ideas. Don't ever don't be too rigid and don't get stuck into one line of thought, because that will not help you later on if you need to think outside of the box a little bit. So just be a little bit more fluent in your training.
Fair enough. Okay. Now for the fun question, I would like you to challenge somebody not on your team to do another interview with me.
Okay, I am going to challenge Michelle Atkinson from Carnegie Canines.
Excellent.
She runs a Scottish team, so yeah, give you some variation in accent as well.
That's awesome.
Enjoy that one.
Yes, I will. Thank you so much for doing that. I will reach out to them as soon as I can, and hopefully get them on the channel as fast as I can as well. Other than that, I have nothing else for you. So thank you again so much, Jeannette, for being here, taking time out of your day. Just, you know, being here in general is just amazing. So I'm glad that I finally got to talk to somebody that's been so heavily involved in Crufts, because I know it's a huge thing on YouTube, and it's just amazing to be here. So thank you again. Thanks again, Jeannette, for doing this with me, and so glad that you could take time out of your day to be here. You know, if you guys are new here, make sure that you're hitting that subscribe button. Still looking for tons of subscribers. I see you guys watching but not subscribed. Make sure you do so. Hit that notification bell too, just to make sure you're getting all the notifications about all the latest videos that I can post. If you guys hit that like button, that would be greatly appreciated. And also, if you need more information about Jeannette's team, it is down in the description below. If you guys also would like some more information on Flyball in general, make sure you check out the links in the description below. It tells you how to find a team if you're new, or any other information you're looking for. Until next time, guys, see you then.